What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Lion Song. Today we are going to be doing episode 3 called Derivation. Before I get started, guys, as always, leave a like on the video, comment down below. I tend to respond to every single one, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I did realize after recording the last episode that I completely forgot about changing the episode number that is on the bottom. So even though it says number 1, it's actually number 2. That I did change that for this time around, so it should be okay. It's just a new format for the YouTube videos that I'm trying to get used to. So yeah, let's get into episode 3, guys. Derivation. I'm really enjoying this game so far. So we're still in Vienna Central Station. I think this is a train. My train. This is my train. You're drunk. Yes. We're all drunk. What is your point? We've been drunk for hours. Didn't you notice? Here now, what's this? We're seeing our friend Theodore off. We've been saying goodbye since... What is today? He's not going anywhere unless he boards the train. Would you like some help with the steps, sir? Leave me be. I'm perfectly capable of climbing a couple of steps. Bye, chums. Are you capable? Is the train moving? Ta-da! Would you like to take your suitcase with you, sir? Very well, if you insist. All aboard. All aboard for... Really? We're gonna start off a video by saying wiener. All aboard for Wiener Neustadt. Whatever. All aboard for Wiener. All aboard the Wiener train. Okay, so he's asleep. Oh, that's pretty. We haven't really had very much moving scenes so far yet, right? So we're here at the cafe, right? Earlier that afternoon. Excuse me, I am looking for the radius. I'm not sure I understand, ma'am. The mathematician's circle. I'm working on this theory of maintained... And what would a young woman like you want with such an august group of gentlemen? I must speak to Professor Zoller. Professor Zoller cannot be disturbed while they are in session. It is very important that I see him. I'm sure you may think so. But no. But no one disturbs the radius while they are in session. But... Madame, this is a cafe. There are patrons lining up behind you to eat. As you so cleverly deduced, I am a woman. We have certain necessities that must be seen to more often than men. Madame, really? Does your chic cafe have facilities for such a thing indoors? Of course we do. Just past the bar there. Now please step aside. I have real customers waiting to be seated. Okay, door with K, door with a circle, and door with peculiar sign. So if they're the radius, it's got to be the one with the circle, right? Ah, the radius. No one solved it this week. Have you forgotten theorem? Madame, you cannot be in here. This is a private gathering. I am here at Professor Zoller's invitation. You must be mistaken. These are mathematicians. As am I. Please announce me. My name is... Oh God. Reknizek. Fuck, I'm probably butchering every single one of these names, but whatever. Once you understand that, the solution is child's play. Yes, we have dined. You know better than... Reknizek? I don't recall. Professor Zoller, I am a mathematician like you. I wrote to you regarding Den's recent proof about Hilbert's third problem. There is some mistake. This is a private discussion of higher mathematics. My letter, name-dropping young woman, is not going to get you anywhere. Mathematics is a complex subject entirely unsuitable for women. Your brains are domestic, not logical. Please escort this woman out, waiter. And see that we are not interrupted again. There. You see? Do you want to get me fired? Please leave at once. Mathematician. Like me. And everybody laugh. Okay. It's a cool little intro. And who is this? Little girl. I'm Nicole. Ah, you're Nicole from the first episode. I've just moved into the suite on the 4th floor. What is your name? Emma Reknizek. I live behind that door you're blocking. My parents are in France. I hate my governess, Frau Schmoll. That's all there is to know about me. I'm pleased to meet you, Nicole, but I'm very tired. You look tired. There aren't that many stairs. Some stairs you can't see, and I'm finding they are very steep. That sounds like a metaphor. You're a very clever girl, Nicole. Sometimes, I guess. Nicole, it's time for your music lesson! Did she stick her tongue out? I need to go before Frau Schmoll finds me. It was very nice meeting you. I am glad you will be my friend. The Lion Song, Episode 3, Derivation. Each one has been very different from the one before it. We've had a writer, we've had a painter, now we have a mathematician. It's pretty interesting. Okay, so I say we go into the apartment. Oh, that's cool. She has a little chalkboard. A state of change can be maintained. I'm sure of it. But how can I prove it? I hate the sound of chalk on a frickin' blackboard, don't you? And then, like, the scratching. Ugh, like, it sent a shiver down my spine just even thinking about it. Mathematician. Like me. Oh, so she's remembering everything. Yes, I am just a woman. But I have a new idea. No one will listen. No one cares. Okay. Outside, wardrobe, mirror, chair. Let's look at mirror. Hello, Emma. Oh, that's it? Okay. Chair. A chair. Really? That's interactable? Wardrobe. My clothes take up only one side. Let's go outside. The radius was supposed to help me, but I didn't even get to state my problem. Blackboard. Just erasing, writing. It's the beginning of the proof. I know it is. There has to be a solution. Okay. What about this chair? A chair. Okay, somebody knocked at the door. Yes. Package for Emma Resnizek. That's going to be hard for me to pronounce. That's me, thank you. From the hospital. Did she lose someone? A letter. Dear Fraulein Reknizek, we regret to inform you that your father, Jan Reknizek, succumbed to tuberculosis early Friday morning. That's depressing. As you are aware, his illness was not responding to treatment, and this is the inevitable outcome. We wanted to assure you that he passed peacefully in his sleep, and just the previous evening his thoughts were of you. We know you share our belief that he has gone to a better place, where his suffering is finally at an end. As you know, your father requested his clothing and personal effects be kept for you. We have therefore included them in this box. You have our sincere condolences for your loss. In sympathy, Johann Klinger, Senior Physician, Sanatorium, Salzburg, Austria. I wonder if that's where the Salisbury steak comes from. I don't even know. That would be interesting though if it was. Kind of like hamburger. It's your fault, Father. You raised me to believe in myself. You believed in me, but now you are gone. What good is it if no one else does? Hours later. I need to put his things away. The animations in each episode keep getting better and better. The next morning. I can't make any headway. It's no use. I have to get to the library. I'm late already. Maybe I could think more clearly if I wasn't drowning in memories. Papa. Okay, so we go outside. No? Exit. Oh, I guess outside and exit are two different things, right? Okay, so we have this little thing again. So we have a cafe, work at the library. So maybe she's a librarian initially, but she has the passion for mathematics. That'd be interesting. Vienna University Library. This could indeed be the correct beginning, but how to continue? How can I observe functions of change? Maybe have to reverse? No? I am returning Boy's Own Adventures. It was so exciting. Pirates and soldiers and mountain climbers. Your book is overdue, young man. That will be 2 kronen. Sorry. Thank you. Good day. A small boy swallowed some coins and was taken to the hospital. When his grandmother came to see how he was, a nurse said, "No change yet." Okay. Why can't I see it? A state of change. That's like a state of change. I would probably say the cooling pretzel, right? It's a fitting image. Excuse me. Is this a good book on gardening? My roses are being difficult. The Art of the Formal Garden by Carl Dorn. Yes, madame. Professor Dorn is a noted botanist. Nothing I try is correct. I just don't know how to continue. Almost done with work for the day. Maybe I should get something to eat and just try again tomorrow. Yes. Some food from the market should change things. Okay. Reading man. He's reading a physics book. Okay. Let's head out to the market. Wara Heron mode. Huh. I could have sworn this was the way to the market. Look at the window. I wonder. Women can't be mathematicians. Is it possible I could fool them? But how could I? Father, your clothes. You left them to me. Oh, Father, you left them to me. Okay. So she's gonna go undercover. Okay, so now we go back to the apartment, right? Get the clothes, change, go back to the cafe, to the society, and see what we can do. That's what I thought. Is it in the wardrobe? Papa's clothes. I can use them to pose as a male mathematician and finally get access to the radius. Let's see. We actually get to frickin'... That's cool. This will look sharp. The shirt, I don't think that fits the outfit. Pullover, that will get too hot. I'll start sweating. Won't be able to take anything off. Okay, so it's just one per, right? Tie. Excellent. Let's put on the trousers. Jacket, a bit big, but I think that'll work. Glasses, this will make me harder to recognize. And a top hat. Push my hair into the hat. That should do. Oh, we left the cane. I wanted to take the cane. I want to be pimping. I can leave the outfit on these chairs. Okay. So now we change. I can shape my hair to look like sideburns. Hello. Who? I have it. Hello, Emil. Tomorrow I'll leave the radius speechless. Cool. The next day. Now, the radius will receive Emil. Is it raining outside, though? It is raining. Okay, so we change between Emma and Emil. That's cool. Good after... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is she the actual mathematician that we painted in episode 2? I believe you are new to a cafe. How can you tell? Oh, I never forget a face. Extraordinary. Well done. How may I assist you? I am Emil. Shell. It is! Oh my god, that's so trippy. That would have been interesting to see if we had chosen the option for them to strip down in episode 2. Maybe that's why they wanted to rush out. A visiting mathematician from Berlin. I was told I must introduce myself to the gentleman of the radius. Berlin? How wonderful. Unfortunately, you are the first to arrive. Surely there would be no objection to my waiting in the back room? My dear sir, of course you are welcome to wait for them in the back room. Do you see the door? Ah, the radius. Yes, very clever. Ha. I thank you. However, you might have to wait quite a while for the radius to arrive. Perhaps you might want to come back later? Oh, perhaps I will. Okay, why would I want to, though? What else is there for me to do? Talk to the waiter. Yes. Would you like some coffee? No thank you. Drinking too much coffee can cause a lot of problems. Ugh. Can I walk past him? I can. Okay, so let's go to the radius. Let's see if it progresses anything. If it doesn't, then we'll come back. Alpha. Okay, so we got an achievement. Maybe we can write our problem on the blackboard. Problem of the week. Keeping their minds active. With puzzles posed by Zoller, no doubt. Intriguing. So if you solve it, you're going to look good. And this week is about the origin of the number pi. Pi. No. I must prove myself by solving this. Pi. The radius. Okay, like, what am I supposed to do here? Huh. Ah. If I pictured it like that, then it becomes fairly obvious. Pi is the key to the circle. Yes. Ha. Well, no one around to see it. I should come back later. I don't want to feel like I'm intruding. Perhaps I should explore the city as Emil for a while. Okay. So then maybe we go to the marketplace? Okay, so let's go to the marketplace and see what we can find over there. Or can I even go to the marketplace? I have to pass some time until the members of the radius arrive. What is that? Why did it say Hofburg somewhere? Volksgarten. Let's go to the market. Let's see what we can do. Okay, butcher. Yes, would you like to buy some meat? Let's just say I would. Since we're in German area, Austria, some sausages. Let's buy some saucies. Vegetable vendor? How about some hearty vegetables? What does it say on this blackboard? But what does it say on the blackboard? Oh, is it not readable? I thought that that was very well written. It says 125 grams of chanterelles for 50 Eller, and 250 grams of Bullets for 1 krone. I see, thank you. But why the potato drawing at the top? Potato? That's a mushroom. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see what we have. Okay, sausages, squash, potatoes, or chanterelles. And chanterelles are a type of mushroom. What goes with the sausage? Let's go with... I'm going to go with the chanterelles, because I like mushrooms. Cool. I don't really know what we're getting out of all this, but the old lady, yes, I would like to speak up, dear. I would like to buy something. All right, what do you want to buy? I don't know what a cropfen is. Large strezel? I know what a pretzel is. Let's go with that. Some pretzels, please. So we got pretzels, we got mushrooms, and we got sausages. Excuse me. Yes. Your mouth doesn't move when you talk. How do you do that? Long years of rigorous training. I don't even need to blink anymore. Always vigilant, always at the ready. Flower vendor. Would you like to buy some flowers, mynheer? I have several on sale that are sure to make your lady swoon. Thank you, but no, I'm just browsing. And is this what's his name? I heard you are selling some special paint. My name is Gustav Klimt. I am sure you've heard of me. Herr Klimt. What an honor. To think that a man of your caliber would visit my humble stall. Yes, I have a very special paint. You, of course, can have it for free. I would be honored if a master painter like you would use my paint. Thank you. Oh yes, this looks very good. I will put the paint to good use. Can I interest you in anything else? I have... No, it's all right. Okay. So, what was the point of all that? Herbalist. Mynheer, welcome. Can I help you? What exactly are you selling? I sell all kinds of useful things. Cures, ointments, and curiosities. For example, maybe I could interest you in this exotic powder. Ground bone of colorful beast. It invigorates and rejuvenates. No, the effects are well worth the price. To be blunt, this sounds very weird. Do people actually buy this? Mynheer, no need to be rude. I assure you, men of all walks of life buy from my stall. Well, if you're not going to buy anything, please make room for customers that do. Okay. So are we done? Maybe the radius has arrived by now. There we go. Okay. So, back to the cafe. Let's go talk to these dudes. Oh crap, I didn't mean to actually buy any coffee. Alright. Oh well. I was trying to skip through the conversation and it just went straight to buying coffee. Wish I had some coffee right now, I just got some water. Cool. Speaking of. What have we here? A visitor? You must forgive me, gentlemen. I hope what I have written here might serve as a calling card. Ah, so you are our secret provider of insight. The mater... the mater... Normally it's mater D, right? The mater did mention a guest. That is quite remarkable. Gernot Zoller, at your service. And you are... My name is Emil Schell, from the Friedrich Wilhelms Universität in Berlin. I thought I knew most of the fellows at the University of Berlin, but please feel welcome, sir, to the Radius. You obviously belong. Okay. Ah, Schell. Um, I would... So, Herr Schell, you are a professor at the Berlin University. Well, of course you must be, but probably very new to it. Actually, or a supply teacher. Herr Zoller? Rumpf. What? What is it? I would like to talk about my theory. Fine. Let's hear it. Functions of change in conjunction with time and states. Curious. That sounds a lot like my own work. Well, I cannot deal with such distractions at this time. I need to work on my own theories. But do ask the other members. They need the challenge. Okay, so there's all these different ones. You need to... This dude's asleep. Huh? That's downright nonsense. Okay, so let's talk to this guy. Why don't you ever listen to me? Good day, my name is Emil Schell. And you are? Good day, Herr Schell. My name is Stefan Nenner. You said you are from the University of Berlin? Yes, that is correct. So you are a lecturer as well? I teach at the University of Vienna in the mathematics faculty. I look forward to comparing notes. Gladly. Really? Okay. Yes. I am looking for help with my current thesis. What are you working on? Functions of change. I'm looking into change states in these kinds of functions. Intriguing. But I don't think I can be much help with that. My focus is on discrete mathematics, on moving parts of constant systems. Perhaps one of the other members of the Radius could assist you. I have a question about one of the other members. What do you want to know? About the two arguing fellows. Nikic and Worm. Excuse me? Those are the names. The one on the left is Nikic. They don't seem to get along very well. Don't worry, they fight a lot. What about? Math, mostly. Sleeping in the corner. Who is the man sleeping in the corner? That's Elric, the doctor in our circle. Why is he sleeping? It was subtle at first. He just fell asleep one time and no one noticed. Now he feels so at home here that he just falls asleep every afternoon. We've known him for so long, we don't really mind. Tell me about Zoller. What about him? Is he the founder of the Radius? Yes, along with Elric and Rausch, right? How did the Radius come to be? Well, as far as I know, Zoller was looking for like-minded people, sort of elite mathematicians, the best of the best, to exchange opinions and theories on all topics mathematical. He had heard about a circle of mathematicians in London, so he decided to found one himself here in Vienna. His Majesty was intrigued and agreed to fund the Radius, as long as it led to mathematical progress. Elric and Rausch were quick to join, as were several others, and over time, Worm, then Nikic, then I joined as well. What do you teach? I teach discrete mathematics. I also taught a short lesson on something really interesting a few weeks back, about a process called Markov chain. I try to broaden the horizon of my students every now and then with new theories. What's a Markov chain? Just got my Amazon package delivered. Perfect timing as always. Okay. I am so glad you asked. No one around here seems to be interested in discussing new theories anymore. A Markov chain, as Markov himself describes it, is a process where one state transitions to another, with the probability of the next state depending purely on the current one. Consider a drunkard walking on a numbered line. Each step, he either moves forward by one or backwards by one. So, the next step or state depends only on his current position, and not where he has stumbled already. Correct. Very interesting. I find it curious that you would find this theory interesting, since you mentioned before that your focus is on discrete mathematics. Just because that is my area of expertise doesn't mean I don't enjoy dabbling in all things mathematical, with varying degrees of success. Take care. You too, Shell. Okay. So now we can actually talk to the other members. Let's talk to Nikic. They're arguing. I don't want to intrude. What about this guy with the plume of smoke? Let me introduce myself. My name is Emil Shell. Rausch. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Herr Rausch. He coughs. What is your field of expertise? Complex analysis. Number theory. A prime combination. Your fields of expertise. Prime. No. Okay. Yes. Are they arguing still? I'm looking for help with my current thesis. Topic. Functions of change in conjunction with time and states. Not my area of expertise. Goodbye. Can't you see? They're arguing, don't want to intrude. Elric is sleeping. So, what else is there? Shell, I told you no time for distractions. Blackboard, I found something. Okay. Let's see. Rausch seems taciturn. He wasn't always. He actually has quite a brilliant mind, but he's a horrible teacher. Don't tell him I said that. Take care. You too, Shell. Okay. There's got to be something that we're missing here. Maybe something in the picture. It's a picture of the members of the Riddies. Carpet. It looks cozy. Talk to Worm. I don't know. They're arguing. Don't want to intrude. Elric is sleeping. Does this guy have anything else to say? No. Okay. I don't know what else we can do. Okay, I thought I saw a different option. Strangely deformed seat. My god. That's it? That's all you're gonna give me? Oh, no. It's nothing. Oh. How disappointing. That is an impressive buttock imprint. Shell, what's so interesting about my chair? Oh, nothing, sorry. Why don't you ever listen to me? Okay. We're still arguing, still can't do anything. Wondering if there's something else that we can interact with. Mountain painting. A painting of some mountains. The label reads Più Alto. Doesn't look like anything to me. Is that really all we can do right now? Sigh. I came here looking for help, but these mathematicians, I'm not certain they can help. If they can't, what will I do? I hope my masquerade isn't a waste of time. Okay. So now what? One state changes into another. But how? So do we come back as the, female? Is that what we do now? Ahem. Hold the door. Thank you for holding the door. I trust your visit with the Radius was rewarding, Herr Shell. If I could not remember how I was treated, I would not know to mimic it now. Every change in behavior occurs over time. I'm afraid I don't understand mathematics. You're exactly right. It is mathematics. What is your name? Maurice, sir. Maurice, yes, of course it would be. All maters are named Maurice. Maurice, you are a genius. If only my parents had seen that. Okay. Interesting. It's much too hot in here dressed like this. Okay, so she's changing back. Quick now, I must write this down. Days ago I would not have known what the ladies at the cafe expected of me. But just now I remembered the gentleman who once opened the door for me. My behavior changed. And that change transpired over time. Every change occurs over time. That's it. Of course. That's it. Huh? Is it the little girl? Is it Nicole? Yep. Emma? Am I interrupting? No, of course not. Today you look much happier. Today I am happier, Nicole. How are you? The same. I am always the same. Have your parents returned? No, they've gone to Sweden. Nicole, it is time for your history lesson. History. I hate history. It never changes. Days later. Okay. Now what? Do we go to work? Let's see what we can do as her for now. And if anything changes or doesn't change, then we'll switch back. Alright now, Emma. Concentrate. Every change occurs over time. So to pressure a state in that change, I need to know how it's changing, right? It's a good thought. But I'm missing something else. Alright, try something else. To preserve a state in a change, do you have Freud's jokes and their relation to the unconscious? Yes, of course. It should be in the psychology section. What about, oh yes, 3 essays on the theory of sexuality? Let's just call him out. The sex book. Never mind. I should try another approach. To preserve a state in a change, I need to know why it's happening. If I do this... No, that's too general. Alright, try something else. To preserve a state in a change, really you have to slow it down. How are you today, Frau Recknizek? I'll be. Wittgenstein. I heard about your father. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you. You're back from Manchester? Only for a few days. I wanted to return Russell's Principles of Mathematics and Freg's Grundgesetze der Arithmetik. Were they helpful? I've only read Frank's book. Oh, crap. I always end up yawning with text-based games. At first, I believed the books were in conflict. While I was in England, I studied them again and again. I almost gave up on them. It wasn't until crossing the channel, after putting both books down for a while, that I began to see the commonalities. If only I could find the right words to describe to you what that felt like. Oh, I'll manage. Don't worry about me. Very well. Good day to you. Good day, Herr Wittgenstein. The change in his thinking came from observations. At first he was too close, but then he changed his perspective. When did Ludwig see the commonalities between the two books? It was on the ferry crossing the channel. That's it. His change of mind came about in the few hours between Dover and Calais. A change can only be observed in a certain time frame. So that's why you have to slow down time. I need to go home and write this down. Cool. Okay. Like, this is all, like, big time, like, critical thinking stuff. I mean, it's math, and I've only been decent at it. I'm definitely not good. Pardon me. I'm looking for an address. Salvatorgas 23. Am I headed in the right direction? Yes, you are. The building is just there. You know someone who lives there? Yes, my niece Nicole. Hey, it's Leos! Ah, I know her. She is my upstairs neighbor, in fact. Please tell me, how is she? Is she happy? Yes, for the most part. My sister and her husband travel a great deal. Are they looking after her? Her governess yells at her like a sergeant in the army. I can't see my niece putting up with that. Nicole hides. To be honest, I think it bothers me more than her. That's my Nicole. She is tougher than her parents think. Thank you for your kindness. Of course, let's go. Okay, so we just came into... Oh, that's all the stuff that we bought. Cool. That's really cool, actually. Wittgenstein's thinking changed. He observed the change in a given time frame. A change can only be observed in a given time frame. Of course, I can only see a falling leaf while it is still falling. Time to impress the radius. Excuse me. Change is all around me. I just need to keep an open mind. Good day. The Euler method only works up to a certain point. Nonsense. You've probably just made a mistake somewhere. Why you? Again, no one can solve the problem? Ah, Shell. Why don't you try your luck with this week's problem? Zoller is making them harder every week. Well, of course. So, get to it. Let's do it. We're trying to figure correlations between primes. Numerology. Not my strong suit. Maybe that's something. I don't think so. It's an idea, but non-conclusive. Maybe that's something. I don't think so. There's something here. Sometimes these straight lines appear. Almost. As if the numbers have a certain pattern to them. Interesting. I think they do. He's got it. If I extrapolate, is that a new method to find primes? It looks conclusive. So again, gentlemen, our guest from Berlin triumphs. The luck of the Germans is with him. Nonsense, our colleague has a gift. That is clear. I agree. It is quite remarkable. Gentlemen, it is only in your company that I flourish. Is he trying to ridicule us? No, you misunderstand. He might have already. You just didn't notice. I assure you. From the hospital, sir. Gentlemen, you must excuse me. Shell, would you like to join me outside? Some Sacher tort and coffee, perhaps? I have no idea what that is. My treat. Certainly. So, we as the painter, did we interrupt that? Because he was talking about a theory, right? Yeah, that's the painter right there. Join Nenner. What was that all about? Back in the radius. Zoller's sister is terminally ill with tuberculosis. I am truly sorry to hear that. My father died of it. I am sorry for your loss. Thank you. Father always encouraged me, believed in me. I became a mathematician because of him. I am glad he did. I got to meet you because of him. I am intrigued by your notions of change, states of change, and the collapse of such states. I admit I'm struggling with it. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. I don't think so. Just wait until we get our cake, and I'll show you what it looks like to bite off more than you can chew. If you really feel that way, I probably shouldn't mention it, but this is Zoller's field too. But he is a proud man and may be disinclined to help. I believe he's beginning to consider you a rival. You might try Elric. He has done some similar work. Every time I approach him, I find him asleep. Yes, he does enjoy his afternoon naps. A difficult wall to breach. Would you look at my equations? I would value your opinion, if you like, but I assure you this is outside my expertise. Thank you, Nenner. You are a good friend. And here comes the painter. Gentlemen, please pardon the intrusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Franz Markert. The artist. Sir, this is an honor. What can we do for you? About your friend here. Shell. Emil Shell. You must forgive me, but I have been studying you from across the room. Oh. The layers of you are contradictory somehow. Layers? Contradictory? Not at war with one another, but a duality. Changing. At first I thought one thing, but later I saw another in conflict with the first. Changing, you say? I must paint you. I would be honored. Excellent. You present a challenge I have never faced before, but I promise you I will capture you. My workshop at Hollandstrasse 10. Please come at your earliest convenience. Gentlemen, pray continue your luncheon. So we're kind of repeating stuff from episode 2. Still cool though. In the beginning, he thought differently about me than in the end. I must leave now. Go along. I might just help myself to another piece of Sachertorte. I know I'm butchering all these names, but oh well. I need to go home and write this down. Alright, well let's go home and write it down. The painter, when he first observed me, he thought one thing, but then he changed his mind. Yes, every change has an origin and a destination state. A falling leaf starts still attached to its branch, and just a few moments later it rests on the ground. Finally, I can build a relation between these states in my theory. Yes. It's starting to come together. I can feel it. Now, to meet the painter, but not like this. That's better. Okay, cool. So now we're going to go to the painter here, later at the artist workshop. You see far too much, sir. And then storms out, just like the other time. A few hours later, that did not go as I had hoped. Okay, cool. Days later. Okay. Let's just go back to the cafe and see if we can get anything from Elric, right? I thought I heard somebody cough. Is it this guy? Rausch? Where is everybody? Not here. Oh, do you know when the others will arrive? Later. Nenner is holding classes. Should be here shortly. Elric is at the library, studying. Nikic and Worm are always late. Not sure about Zoller. Well, your field of expertise is number theory, yes? Correct. I would like your opinion on the state of my research. I believe that every change has an origin and a destination state. It matches functions based in complex analysis. Origin plus change equals destination. You are onto something. Something profound. Continue. Thank you, Roush. So is that it? Oh, I guess I'll come back later. Goodbye. Okay, so they said that, he said that Elric is at the library. So we should probably go to the library. Talk to him there. And hopefully we'll be able to progress after that. A change has a beginning and an end state, but what if I can't see the end? Alright, so we're going to the library. Excuse me. I was wondering. Shell, what a surprise. Oh. Hello, Elric. I came here to get some kind of advantage for the next problem of the week. But even here, you best me. You are always fast asleep. I didn't know you cared. Of course I care. 1 minute I doze off, while thinking about the solution to the problem. Next I wake up, the problem solved, with you quite smug next to it. How do you do it? Well, the change transpires while you are asleep. Without observation during a time frame, the change must seem instantaneous. Well, yes, but... You're right. If I were to be awake while you solve the problem, I could observe the change myself. Exactly. You've given me something to think about. I will see you later in the radius, yes? Could you please keep it down next time? Okay. So, are we done? Better check on the radius. Yep, we're done. Okay, so let's go back to the radius. I wish the radius wasn't so far into the cafe, though. Kind of annoying that you have to walk back and forth and back and forth. That's okay. You have to divide... Ah, Shell. Zoller is at the hospital again. His poor sister... Cough. Are you alright? Don't worry about the cough. It's just the smoke. Shell. Emil, I'm sorry. Your theory. I feel so far out of my depth, I'm drowning in variables. Forgive me, my friend. I appreciate you taking the time. Do you have the papers I gave you? Now, don't be angry. I gave them to Zoller. He is your best chance. Haven't you seen the way he studies me now? How many of them do? They watch every move I make. They want to see me trip up. I'm sure you're wrong. I'd like you to address my class. Me? But what could I talk about? Math, you ninny. I wouldn't expect you to expound upon the care and feeding of Lipizaner horses. Well, will you do it? Yes, my friend. For you, I will humiliate myself before your students. Magnificent. Well, we'll arrange a date for you to speak. Okay, so now we can actually talk to Nikich and Worm. Are they arguing again? No, 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 you Serbian fool. Can't you see that equation is solved? Can't you see all the variables still unsolved? Gentlemen, why don't you just ask Emil here? I'm sure he can end your disagreement with a single stroke. Where would be the fun in that? Exactly. My god, they've just agreed. They are both right. Here we go again. Okay. At first it might be unsolved, but in time it will be finished. That's it. Shell? What? I'm sorry. I can't stay right now. Are we going back home to write this down? Again, for the 4th time? Yeah, we are. Okay. Need to write this down before I forget. A change can only be observed in a given time frame. Oh, okay. Nikich and Worm argued whether the result of the equation was already found or not. So in a given time frame, a change can collapse. No. Well, yes, but in a given time frame, the change can Did I do that twice? Was that not the right answer? Okay. Be ongoing. At the moment of observation, the change can either be final or ongoing. Yes. The falling leaf doesn't stop falling just because I stop looking at it. But where will the change lead then? Nicole, I know what this looks like. Yes. The last few weeks I saw a mister going into your apartment. A lot. I thought you were having an affair with a impossibly handsome man. I didn't understand why you wouldn't introduce me. It would have been difficult. That's for sure. Nicole, give me a moment to change. Then I'll try to explain. I'm not playing dress up. You're not? Emma? What do you want me to call you then? I'm still Emma. But I feel I'm more than that. I know. I'll call you M. That's what you both have in common. M? I like that. I wish I could go live with Uncle Leos again. We tried it, but he was too busy running the inn. I'm sure he would love for you to stay with him, if it were possible. I know. Maybe someday. Right? Where are your parents? New York. Nicole, do you understand why I dress as a man sometimes? I think so, and I won't tell. You can't do what you want to either. You can't be who you are, who you feel you are. It shouldn't matter if you have a dream. Everyone dreams. Everyone should have the right to try and make their dream come true. Look, there's little Gustav. His name means warrior. I wonder if he dreams of being a soldier. He can be if he wants to. No, he told me he dreams of dessert mostly. Why must only men go to war? I don't know. Anyone who has gotten on the wrong side of Frau Kuntz there, really, Kuntz or the other way, would not want to meet her on a battlefield. There's Miss Dorfel. She's a music student. I bet she dreams of playing in a big concert hall someday. She has the talent women are allowed to have. But did you know only men can be first violin in an orchestra? I think we should have lots of dreams. And all of them should come true. That would be wonderful. Wouldn't it? What's the matter? You look funny. What we become, it doesn't have to be a single dream. You're right. In a change, goodness gracious, in a change, the destination could be a set of states. Nicole, you're a miracle. Nicole, where are you? It's time for your sewing lesson. Sewing? Yuck. Emma, you just saw it. Perfectly formed. Remember, the destination state can be... The destination state of observation can be a set of states. Of course. If I turn away while watching the falling leaf, it could land, yes, but it could be picked up by a gust of wind or disintegrate into dust. Not too likely, I'm afraid. Oh, Emma, you're almost there. Almost there. Okay, so we almost have the solution to this thing. Meanwhile, Kara, I need your help. Your advice once again, dear sister. Ever since childhood, I have relied on you. I can't stop now. It's this strange Berliner who we have allowed into the radius. He vexes me. Days have turned into weeks, and he shows no sign of leaving us. And leave us he must. He is a cancer eating at our little troop. The other fellows resent him. Each time he solves the problem of the week, I can see the contempt for us in his eyes. And now this. This. Never gave me Shell's current research. Nenner gave me Shell's current research. It's my field after all. But Shell would never ask me for help. No. It's good, Kara. I think I see where he's heading, though. And it is a dead end. I think I could help him, but I hesitate. Why? Because I fear him? I fear he will prove it. He's not there yet. But one day, sooner rather than later, he could cast all of my work into shadow. I can't allow that to happen, can I? No, you're right as always. I can't allow it. First, I will appeal to his sense of justice. I may be able to convince him to turn away from this line of research and return to Berlin. If not, I must defend myself. You understand that, don't you? Your brother Gernot must defend his honor. Our family honor. I'll go to him. His address is on these papers Netter gave me. I'll go. Reason with him. And if he refuses to listen to reason, why in that case, I will destroy him. The next morning. Those turnips are fresh off the truck. I've never known how to prepare turnips. They are like wood. Ah. You cook? Peculiar. There's a trick, you see. Most people boil the turnips for 40 minutes or so, depending on how big they are, and leave it at that. That softens them up. But you aren't done yet. If you're not careful, they'll lose their flavor. Another reason I've avoided them. I don't boil, I roast. I cube the turnips and roast them for the same length of time. But there is a secondary step. If you fail to do it, they will still not appeal. I am not convinced. Just wait, hear me out. When the roasted cubes are soft and golden brown, I toss them with some apple cider vinegar and parsley. The vinegar locks in and enhances the flavor. I don't have time for a secondary step. That sounds like it would take ages. It sounds... Wait. To maintain the flavor, a secondary change is required. Now you have it. Won't you buy one? One? I'll buy 2, 3, no, a dozen. Now, what did the vegetable vendor say? He talked about was it maintaining or changing? It's maintaining, right? Maintaining the flavor. Yes. What was it he did to keep the flavor in the turnips? He roasted them. To maintain a state of a change. Nicole, I'm glad you're here. We're going to cook turnips. Turnips? You know I hate cooking, Emma. Emma? Shell is... that woman? This changes everything. The same evening. We have no weekly challenge this week because Zoller has lost faith in us. Lost faith in you, possibly. Zoller knows there will always be a place for an applied mathematician like me. Emil? Will tomorrow evening be convenient? My class meets at 7. Yes, my friend, I will be there. Shell. I have read your research. It is claptrap. I'm assuming that's bad. The meanderings of an unfocused, illogical mind. You are wrong, Professor. I am much further along since I wrote those notes. I can hear the lion's song. I believe I am very close to a solution. Then let us put it to the test, shall we? A debate at the university at your earliest convenience. If you are man enough. If you insist, then so be it. You are a fraud, Shell. Your hesitation proves it. I'm speaking to Professor Nenner's class tomorrow evening at 7. Will that be soon enough? That will do nicely. But this should not be confined to Professor Nenner's class. We will debate in the main lecture hall, before the mathematics faculty and students of the University of Vienna. Do you agree? I agree. Ooh, interesting. Why, Zoller, you are wrong to do this. All will become clear tomorrow, Nenner, and I promise you will be surprised. And then finally, all will be as it should be again. That's the professor, right? Nenner? Emil, You forgot to take off Emil's glasses. I am Emil as well as Emma. I am not one or the other. Your name is Emma? Reknizek. The first time I visited the Radius, I was dressed as you see me now. I'm sorry. I remember a brief interruption. A woman. I don't remember what she looked like. There's no reason you would. It was a woman. Does Zoller know? No. No one does except a little girl upstairs. Will you come in? It would not be proper. I don't understand. We are friends. Emil and I are friends. You are Emma. The two of us together in your room alone? It wouldn't be right, but I understand, I think. I also am not what I pretend to be. Are you going through with the debate? Oh, yes. I promise you I will be there. Then I hope Zoller doesn't find out. He would crucify you. The next evening. University of Vienna, 7:02 p.m. This guy always has a freaking cloud of smoke wherever he goes. Where is he? Professor Shell appears to be late. I cannot say that I am entirely surprised. However, we will wait in hope a few minutes more. Came as a woman. Who is that? I think that is Professor Shell. Shell is a woman? Professor Shell, at last we see you in your true colors. If that is even your real name. My name is Emma Reknazek. Ha. A woman. I am here to debate mathematics, not gender. Gentlemen, I'm sure you agree this farce should be called off. I disagree, Professor. You are a junior professor. You should take care. We disagree. Let her speak. I am a professor of mathematics. What we teach. What they came to learn. Would you deny them that opportunity? They will learn nothing here from that woman. Then would you deny them the opportunity to learn from you? We want to learn. Let us learn. I defer to my colleagues. Gentlemen, the last time I checked, this was an institute of learning. May the students learn. Gentlemen, to avoid a revolution, I suggest we let the debate continue. I agree. So be it. This ends now. I've read your sorry attempts to come up with a theory of change. Maintaining a state of change. Preposterous. Is it? What you read was incomplete. I could see that. But where your proof was headed, utterly amateurish. Do you know what they're talking about? Professor Shell's theory? It's Emma. Pay attention. Oh, shut up. I will disprove your theory. Right here, right now. And I will prove it. Let's begin with the foundations of your, dare I call it, paper. A few minutes later, still writing. There's a number of things to notice about change. First and foremost, change happens over time. Oh shit, I gotta be sure I get this shit right. That's obvious. Yet I don't see it on your side. Imagine a falling leaf. It's falling over time. That makes sense. She's right. Zoller looks like he's going to explode. Ah, so that's what she meant. Yes, I knew that, of course. You need a frame of reference to observe. Change must be viewed in a time frame. Shit. I think it needs to be viewed in a time frame. The next step then... Now, hold on just a moment. This point right here. For that to work, you have to establish a range of references. Not so fast. Is that Professor Elric? I believe so. He's awake. Shell once mentioned your exact point. Long before you did. He did? That is... surprising. Nonetheless. Yes. That's from my theory. Well, I can't see it here. Did I fuck that up? Crap. Only then can you see the states in every change. Crap. Am I screwing this up? Uh-oh. I wouldn't want to be her. The leaf on the twig and on the ground. The leaf? Yes, yes. We know. A change at the moment of observation. At the moment of observation, a change can be final or ongoing. What the fuck? And your time is almost up. For if the change is indeed ongoing, by the time you finished observing it, it would be final yet ongoing. And that, madame, is what we call a paradox. Did I mess that up completely? Oh no, that's it. I feel bad for her. No. M. There it is. Shell, Emma Reknizek, is a fraud. What happened? That can't be it. I was so sure. I saw it. There must be more to it. She was right about the beginning, and the other points. Wait a moment. Not now. Oh, now. There's a mistake in your thinking. Mistake? Could it be? What? If you write it like this... Oh, please. You're making a fool of yourself. Change your perspective. See? I suppose that one could. Correct. Zoller, you know it is. Let me move over. Let me check that. I didn't think of that. He didn't either. That's brilliant. If I stop observing it while it is still falling, the leaf might land on the ground, or could be picked up by a gust of wind. How poetic. Huh. So you know something about changing. No wonder. You are constantly changing from one disguise to another. What's that got to do with anything? Oh, that is low. Wondering what to wear, I bet. It's not funny, terrible. Your little addendum changes nothing. Hey, we got him back on our side. Cool. You're either one or the other. Two states. Nothing in between. There can be more than one destination state. There can be more than one destination state. That's what I've been trying to say. During the observation, a change can be final or ongoing. We can't be certain of all the states, but I can prove the existence of such states. Could you move a little? She's actually doing it. You can understand her. This is getting exciting. Oh, this is nonsense. I've read your paper. Your theory has more holes than Gouda cheese. What a cheesy comparison. What a cheesy comparison. Enough of this. I know you can't prove it. Your theory was incomplete. Uh-oh. You were nowhere close to the proof. A state of change cannot be maintained. It can be maintained. Changing from Emma to Emil. And from Emil to Emma. A secondary inverse change. I hope this is making sense to you guys, because I'm totally mind blown, mind fucked right now. I am Emma and Emil. I am Emma and Emil. I am the proof. Interesting. Cool. No. That isn't. That's brilliant. I respect your effort, Professor. Without Professor Zoller's help, I would never have arrived at the solution to a problem that has haunted me for years. He was courageous enough to risk his reputation and face me in debate in his field. Ask yourselves, how many of you would have been fearless enough to do that? If I were still wearing my top hat, I would take it off and salute him. Now it's time to make peace. Let us be bold in our theories and in who we are. And keep looking for truth with an open mind. That was really cool. I was really hoping I wasn't going to fuck that up somehow. Days later. Right here. When I looked through that window, it hit me. At the time, I couldn't fathom what would happen, of course. My theory of change. My own change. So this is where Shell began. Yes. This isn't easy for me. But I thank you for not ridiculing me in front of the faculty. You are a worthy mathematician, Professor Reknizek. But enough dwelling on the past. We have theories to postulate, you and I. I can rely on you for that, no? As long as our theories stay real. These wordplays are not funny. Am I being too irrational? Oh god, math jokes. Really? Ugh. Yeah. My sentiment exactly, man. Not to worry. I still have some more. God. What have I gotten myself into? Fiend. That was nice. But it's F, parentheses I am, like a function. I remember some of that math stuff. Don't you worry about that. Alright. So we got statistics and we got a preview. 74% also spent equal time as Emil. Okay. There wasn't really a whole lot to do as Emma. 91% also agreed to being painted. 50% also didn't become friends with Nicole. I thought that I was friends with her. Okay. Or was it that the first meeting or whatever? 91% agreed to speak in front of the class. 88% decided to spare Zoller too. Really? Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, so let's do the preview for the last episode of The Lion Song. As the season comes to an end, you're probably all wondering who my last model was. Revisit the creators. Professor Reknizek, how can I help you? Through the eyes of others, is a seat taken? Episode 4, Closure. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, so we're back again with everybody here. Let's go ahead and just exit the episode, guys. Again, decisions here. We've already been through all of those. So the last episode, guys, is gonna be episode number 4, Closure. Like I said, I'm enjoying this game so far. It's been very different. Again, it's another one of those text-based games, but that's okay. I don't mind reading out loud. Sometimes I need to stop and drink water, yawn, or whatever. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a like down below, comment. I tend to respond to every single one that I can, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We will be finishing up the Lion Song in episode 4 in the next episode, the final episode, the conclusion. I'll see you guys there. Bye.